All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. We're going to take a look at the Mosul chart or the Mosul map. On the western side, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. It hit 1,300 Bitcoins today. It actually went a little bit higher than that, but we'll take a look at Bitcoin and see what the price is exactly right now. But it did go to 1,300, and then we'll check out some other things as well. Okay, so first and foremost. Here we are. The green is liberated, orange is clashes, and white is under ISIS control. And there's a big white. 2/3 of Western Mosul is still in the white. And one of the reasons why we're not moving is because we have stopped at Tel Ahar. Now, of course, there's things going on in Tel Ahar still, but the full launch of a storm, basically, they're calling it a storm. We're going to storm into Tel Ahar, Western Tel Ahar. Those orders have not been given yet, and I told you guys yesterday, I believe it's going to be Friday. I believe Friday we will get the orders to storm Western Tel Ahar. Okay, and then also we are going to storm and complete the government building, I believe, tomorrow. Okay, so I thought the government building will be taken a Wednesday morning as the Dow hits 21,000, and they were going to change the rate, but it looks like, of course, they didn't change the rate, and they didn't give us the government building in the center of Mosul. Okay, so I did push that to Friday, and I think that Friday into the weekend we're going to see a storming of Tel Ahar and also a complete takeover of the government building right here. Okay, right here in center western Mosul, right here with the right coast connect. I told you guys this is gonna be tough. Going door to door, editing. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what different type of terrorist groups are waiting on you. Instead of ISIS and Daesh, there could be other terrorist groups there. There could be civilians that might hate that don't want you to free them for some psychological reason. Because they fear the unknown. So going door to door here is very difficult. IEDs everywhere. Okay, so I told you guys this is why I thought that they were going to go around this and just come up here and take care of this and then take care of all of this and then come back and surround this and take care of it. Just like they did right here. They went here and they went all the way around. They went down here and then they got all down here and then they were clashing right in here, right in the left coast connector and then right on the side, but they didn't go all the way in there until late. Okay, they went down here, they got this, they came back all the way up here, and then they got this with the Americans and the Peshmerga forces, and then they came down here, and guess what? They cornered the left coast connector, and then they went in and got everything. The hotels, the international hotels, and the Mosul University, all of that was right in here. Okay, I thought they were going to do the same thing right here, and it looks like they might still do that. Okay, but they want the government building. Okay, so what they might do is they might get the government building and then they might start to go around. And then, of course, Tel Ahar as well, Western Tel Ahar, they're going to get that as well. And then they'll storm through there over the weekend. We'll probably get the government building, Western Tel Ahar, and they might give us a change in rate over the weekend into next week. They might. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but they have stopped you know, progress for the government building and Western Telehar. Okay, so that might be significant. It looks like they have said that Mosul is now completely surrounded, or Nineveh province is completely surrounded. They have ISIS completely surrounded from all areas in Nineveh province, which is awesome. So let's see what happens when they give us the government building. Let's see what happens because they're reducing the USD inside the country. They're raising the value inside the country. The CBI has told us that. The CBI today tells us that the new system is working incredibly and it's reducing the dollar and it's going to raise the value of the currency. The record dinar is doing it now as we see that the street value, the USD is at 1255 and dropping. Okay, so the value, so maybe they want to get to 1200 and then they change the value. I don't know, but the IQD is gaining value inside the country on the street value, and then they'll hopefully tell us the actual value on the CBI. They'll update that maybe once we get Mosul, or maybe once we get this government building. I don't know. Okay, so looking at the map, I'm going to keep it at. I'm going to, the March 10th is 8 days. It's 8 days away. We're not going to get this back in 8 days. I'm going to push it back. I'm going to push my time back to the 15th, and I'm going to stay with that. Because that was the time frame that I thought it was the correct time frame. Just looking at the map and looking at everything that we were doing, and I pushed it up because we went so fast here that I thought, okay, we went so fast there. We're not going to bother with this. We're just going to keep on this way. We're going to get all this done. See, if we didn't bother with this, we would be up here. We would have all this done right here. All this would be done, and then we would just have this to go in over the weekend. We grab this over the weekend into Monday, and then we'll come here and finish the job, and that could give us the 10th, right? But that's not the case. We stopped operations in Tel Har, and they're waiting. Look at the line. They've been at this line for 3 days. They're waiting for orders to go into Tel Har, and also we're right at the government building. We're trying to get the government building. So everybody's right here at the government building in Tel Har. So all the other places are not that many troops. So we're not moving. Okay, so they didn't do what I thought they were going to do. So that I have to push the time back because they're not listening to me. They're following their own thing, and that's fine. So I'm going to push it back to the 15th. Okay, of course, giving my disclaimer 5 days ahead, 5 days back. So it could still happen on the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Okay, that's 5 days ahead, 5 days back. And then also 5 days back will be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th. Okay, and 20th begins the spring. So they could be marching towards the spring. Maybe on the 20th they give us Mosul, and then on the 22nd they give us the change of value. I don't know. I like Wednesday, so I'm always going to say if I'm going to pick a date for a value change, it's going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, right? Because that's what I like. And that's what I've always liked, and that's what I saw in my dream that it happened on a Wednesday. So, anyways, a Tuesday night going into a Wednesday. So, anyways, yeah. So, let's see what happens. Remember, I told you guys before. I'm gonna tell you guys again. Regardless what happens on this map, or and what's going on after the 31st, I am done with my reports. And on the main channel, the reports will be over, and also the morning updates will come to an end. And I'll be doing things like this. I'll be just talking about the map. I can talk about Bitcoin. I'll talk about different things going around the world. Talk about what people are saying. I can talk about Korea, North Korea, South Korea. I can just talk about general topics and things that I think are important. And I can just come and talk to you guys anytime I want, like I do here. Okay, I might put up a video at 9 a.m. Might put up a video at 12 at midnight. Might put up a video at 7 p.m. like I do over here. It'll be the same thing as I do over here on that side. Of course, that channel is about financial stuff, so we're not going to talk about God a lot on that channel, But people know that we are God-given, God-fearing people. But this channel, of course, we do a lot of God stuff. We talk about teachings, and I do teachings, and we do ministry work here as well. Okay, so it's that's the future coming up on April Fool's Day. People are saying, well, you might want to change that date because April Fool's Day as April 1st. I don't follow any holidays, so if you guys remember, I don't celebrate any holidays. Okay, so so when you say April Fool's stuff, I don't care about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay, because I don't celebrate holidays. Okay, so yeah. So anyways, so April 1st we'll go into a new life, new schedule, and it could happen before then because I believe I just pushed the time back to for Western Mosul to the 15th according to the map. And so if we see a change in rate and Mosul completed by the 15th, then we're going to change. We're going to change the way 365 runs anyways on that time. And it could be the 20th when the spring starts, which will be fine. And then they might give us the rate on the 22nd. That's fine as well. Okay. Or somebody was saying the 23rd. That's fine as well. It doesn't matter as long as they complete Mosul and return to the international stage with all restrictions removed. That's all we care about. Okay, and the CBI screaming that the dollar is losing value inside their country, and they're telling the world. So that's awesome news. Okay, so let's get into Bitcoin, and it hit 1300. Let me go here and reload. Hit the reload button and see where it's at. It's at 1276. What a drop! Okay, so people are selling, and this is what happens when things hit a high. When as soon as something hits a high, a big amount of people sell at the high, and then it scares some of the big newbies, and then they start selling, thinking that it's gonna go down and gonna go down, but in reality, it's gonna continue to go up. Okay, we told you 1291 was coming from the web bot, and that's exactly what happened today. And then 1300, and then it's going to take a dive down a little bit, and then it's going to come back, and then it's going to go into 1300 into 1400 all the way. Bitcoin is going to 3,000 plus. It's going to 3,000 to 10,000 plus in the next 3 years. There's nothing's going to stop it. God has approved it. We went to God. I told you guys already. We went to God about it. He approved it. You know what I mean? Everybody can see it. You can pray to God and yourself to say, Lord, is Bitcoin right for me? It looks like it's doing really well, and God will tell you. It will show you. Don't be afraid to ask God about your investments. That's what you're supposed to do, anyways. He's supposed to lead everything you do, anyways. Okay, so Bitcoin wealth transfer has already begun. We called the buy signal at 589, and it's been awesome ever since. Also, ETH, we called the buy signal at 750, and it's at $19.34. And my paying crypto ads will be having ETH in the system. So if you haven't bought any ETH yet, or you missed the ETH run, it's still going to go higher, way higher. But if you're concerned of buying now because it's up high, just wait until my paying crypto ads has ETH, and then you could earn ETH inside the system. And so what I'm going to do is, because since we're playing with little money right now, right? Because we don't have the revaluation and the other things going on. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to double. My plan is to double up. Post RV, right? Post RV, I'm going to double up, and so when these things run and when they run and double, I make all that money back that I should have made in the past. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna double up and make more money quicker, and to make up for not having the money to buy ETH at 7 and things of that nature. Okay, so I've been in Bitcoin since 500-600s. And I put the money's been in my paying crypto ads, and I've been earning Bitcoin. I think I'm at 200 a day, 200 a day now or more, something like earning in Bitcoin. That's 6,000 a month. That's 6,000 a month inside of MPCA. Not 6,000 a month I'm keeping to myself. That's 6,000 a month I'm earning inside of the system. Okay, and then of course since it's 120%, you can actually take 20% a day out, and that you can keep for yourself, and then you can maintain your ad pack that way. Okay, so basically, if you're making $100 a day, you can actually take $20 out of the system every day, including your commissions, whatever you get in commissions, because commissions is totally separate from the ad packs, and then you can just earn that. Okay, and so basically, if Bitcoin's at 1,300, then and you're earning $100 a day inside the system, well, you're actually really earning $130 a day. Okay, it's good because you're in that extra 30%. As Bitcoin is at 1,300. So anyways, let's move on here. I thought I saw this kind of interesting here. Kaepernick doesn't want to protest any longer, so he says that it looks like everybody has received the message, so next season he will be standing. Okay, and also here, breaking, received the third batch of the L159 jets. Okay, so more jets come in. And also here, the counterterrorism units have graduated. Congratulations! Now off to war, okay, and they're gonna go fight Daesh. All right, and also some inspiring news, man. My man John, man, he works. He got a family. He works, man, and he works. My paying crypto ads from his phone, from his mobile phone, and he has earned 102 bitcoins already in this system, guys and girls, and he works and takes care of his family, and he does my paying crypto ads straight from his mobile phone. And this guy takes his money and he puts it into my paying crypto ad, and he has earned 102 bitcoins. Times go 102 times 1270, and you see how much she's making. That's a lot of money. Okay, basically over $100,000. All right, so that's it for me. Eyes open. God bless.